What's up YouTube? This is FJ55 Iron Pig. I'm going to keep with the semi-cooking theme we have going here that I've been doing. Thanks for clicking on my video and watching. I do appreciate that very much. What I'm going to talk about today is your pans that you cook with. I prefer the higher quality pans myself. You can buy the lower quality pans, but just keep in mind it's not going to work as well, and it's going to cause problems with your hand. And what I mean by that is, here's a lower quality pan. It heats up super fast. It's very thin. I mean, I could bend the pan in half if I wanted to. It's not that great. But see how this is just kind of tacked onto there? It's not a strong handle. It's super thin. So when it's on the heat, whether it's gas or electric or on your grill, that handle's going to get hot real quick. So you got to use extra protection on your hands. All handles will get hot. That's a downside. There are other pans like cast iron, their handles get hot, but their benefits far outweigh that. Put that away. What I have here is a Calphalon stainless steel, and it's much heavier than that other pan, of course, but it's solid down here. It's a triple wall. As you can tell, this is the Signature series. I do use this pan quite a bit. The handle is riveted. That's quality. The handle itself is, there you go, is a hollow handle in the sense that it's not solid through here. It cools very quickly and it doesn't get hot. Around right here it'll get hot, but down further along the way there's more surface area to cool off, so the handle stays nice and cool. And it's strong too. Great stainless steel. Now, if you cook with stainless steel, if you don't already know, there's a steep learning curve with that. You'll burn and stick stuff to it if you don't do it properly. This isn't a cooking class. Go figure that out yourself. It's fun. Experiment with eggs is the best way, or cheese. I like this pan when I'm using stainless. Wife doesn't like it so much though. One of the other things I have, again, another Calphalon. And this handle is kind of similar. It's a different material. It's an aluminum, and it has a little gap here. It's not just for design. It actually helps cool the handle off. If this was solid there, the handle will get much hotter, much quicker. This handle actually stays very cool. And you can throw the whole thing, just like my stainless steel one, in the oven. So if you're cooking fish, brown both sides, toss that puppy in a 350, 400 degree oven, you can finish it off. As you can tell, there's lots of carbon buildup and wear down on it. I put it in the dishwasher every once in a while when I'm too lazy to clean it. This is a non-stick one. I love this non-stick. I primarily use wooden utensils like bamboo because it's grows in water, so it's more resistant. Oh yeah, that's riveted also. Always go with riveted, don't go with the tack welded crap. It'll last you longer, you'll be happier, and then you'll pay a little more, but it's worth it. This non-stick rocks. You can tell the edge here, all the way around, is losing a little bit of it. It's an old pan, probably 5 years old or so. I like it. Eggs are great in that, by the way, if you're doing a big old omelet. Another staple you should have in your house. I had a friend of mine ask me, hey, you like to cook and stuff, what pan should I buy if I can only buy one pan? I said it's going to be one of two. Either a wok, high carbon stainless steel, or not high carbon stainless steel, high carbon steel, not the stainless type, or your average fry pan for cast iron. You have to season it, and this one is actually my wife's family's. Her mom didn't want all these pans anymore. They were all rusty, so I took them, cleaned them up, re-seasoned them several years ago. It turns black, and it actually is non-stick. Not as good as a Teflon or anything like that, but this whole entire pan is non-stick. I season it with bacon grease. The nice thing about cast iron is it doesn't heat up super fast, but it holds the heat very well. A lot better than that thin little pan or a normal non-stick one. This will hold heat a very long time. Downside, the handle is directly attached. There's no cooling vents on it, and it's very short. If the handle was twice as long, it'd still get hot because it doesn't have heating vents. But it's rock solid. The handle will get very hot even on stove use. There's nothing to transmit the heat away from it. So you got to use a handle like a little silicone hand gripper or something like that. This pan rocks. It's my favorite pan, and I will use metal in it because it is cast iron. It's easy to re-season it, fix it. But I primarily use wooden utensils on everything. The next thing that I use, and I actually bought this back in 2000, 2001, I believe it was. 2000 or 2001. This is my wok. It was an infomercial. I checked it out, looked at it, and I actually bought two of them. I bought one for my sister, and she let hers rust before she got destroyed. But I've had this since then, and I use it just about every single week. It's got a cheesy aluminum top, plastic handle. It doesn't get that hot. This is great for cooking popcorn, by the way. I love cooking popcorn in my wok. And that's how I got it seasoned so well, primarily, is by cooking popcorn. That's the main thing I cook in it. Cook a great sesame chicken in it, you know, whatever you want you can cook in here. But remember, the higher your BTUs, the better it is for a wok. Because the main heating surface is this flat spot right here. And it billows out this way. So if you're cooking veggies, you have a stock or oil or whatever. You put it in here and you heat it up first. Or you can put your veggies along the edge. And they will actually stay a little cool. Granted, it's going to be hot, but not as hot as down here when you're ready. Shove everything in with your utensil, and it fries right up. Cooks up, steams up, whatever you want. They make all sorts of racks and stuff you can put in it. Again, this is high carbon steel. It's actually from China. It was handmade. You can't really see the hammer marks across it because it's so covered up now with carbon, and it's seasoned very well. It's basically non-stick also. I usually take this when I go camping. The reason why is it's fairly light. It's easy to pack around if I have to. Granted, it's huge. But because it's non-stick, it's easier to clean. I can boil water in it for cleaning my kit, for cooking, to make stew, a soup, whatever you want, you can cook with this. It's not the best out there, but it works really good. If you do use it, don't use metal on it. Granted, you could reseason it, but it's a pain in the butt for a wok. Not as easy, in my opinion. I use bamboo. This one is actually a $9 wooden one. Bamboo, of course. These ones are the cheap ones from Walmart. I think it was like $5-6 for a pack of 8 of them. And I go through them fairly often. I've broken a lot of spoons, so I don't spend a lot on them. But yeah, they're great. If you ever need to clean it, cast iron or high carbon steel, never ever use soap is what I was always told. Every once in a while you will have to if you just can't get it clean enough. Otherwise, you just put hot water in here, put it back on the stove, same with cast iron, and bring it to a boil and it cleans right out. Or use a sponge and just scrub it out in the sink. Either way works fine. They're not meant ever to be put in a dishwasher because it'll rust the crap out of it. And plus all the detergents and stuff, you really should not put your pots, pans, or cutlery in a dishwasher in the first place. Chemicals are bad for it. Well, that's kind of a quick and dirty what I like to use. Thanks for watching very much, as always. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like what you saw. If you don't, put it down as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe out there.